my name's Lauren Penny from the Hockey Performance Academy, and in this video I'm going to answer the question, what position is best for me on the hockey field? Stay tuned. So the first question you can start to ask yourself is, where do I feel most comfortable on the hockey field? So think about your strengths and what you're good at. What tends to come naturally to you? So strikers, these will tend to be your fast players, particularly running down the wings, attacking with speed. Your centre forwards will tend to be the ones that are pretty calm and composed under pressure in and around the D, okay? Obviously you need to have good shooting skills, okay? So hitting of both feet, tomahawks, flicks, pushes accurately at goal, okay? So the ability to be composed under pressure is really a key component of what makes a great striker. We also need to look at leading, okay? So recognizing where to lead and obviously the timing of our leads. They also have a certain assertiveness, okay? Some people will call this aggression, but it's that ability to kind of get stuck in and not be scared, okay? The ability to take risks. High up on the field, we can afford to take a little bit more risks than obviously back in defense, okay? And also, these are the players that tend to have pretty good hand-eye coordination for things like tip-ins and deflections, okay? So if any of those sound like you would be quite well suited to play the striker position. In and around the midfield, these are the players that will have pretty good skills, particularly in tight spaces and under pressure. They also need a good level of fitness so that they're able to attack and also defend, basically running from 25 to 25. Okay, so the ones that are able to kind of run for days tend to be playing in and around the midfield. You also need to be strong on the ball, okay, so not just in terms of dribbling with the ball, but even on your receive. You're going to get a lot of pressure in the spaces in the midfield are probably the most crowded, okay, so you need to be strong on the ball and being able to get out of those tight spaces also with your receiving. And then good passing. I think for me, one of the best midfielders, or the key parts of what makes a great midfielder is the ability to pass through that final line, to break the line, to attack into the space. Okay, this is about recognizing where to pass and when to pass. It's not just about passing to players, it's also about recognizing where that player is going to be by the time the ball gets there. Okay, so always think about passing to the space where the player is going to be in 2 seconds time. Okay, so that's the midfielders. For defenders, these are your safe and your solid players. These are the players that do the basics exceptionally well. Okay, so they are less risky players. They're able to make good interceptions, so they're pretty good normally at reading the game, identifying when to hold and obviously when to pressure, when to go in for the tackle and that kind of thing. They're also pretty good at distribution. They're able to recognize the whole field, the bigger picture, and obviously communication is really, really important. Being able to direct people into the right places, the right positions. Okay, so they're the ones who are able to recognize space, where to pass to, and also overheads I think is another important factor here. So even if you are recognizing yourself as a defender here, certainly throwing the overheads is a great skill to be able to get out of those tight situations, especially when you're under pressure. Okay, so hopefully that helps you to identify some of the key things that you're good at, some of the things you feel more comfortable with. In terms of playing on the left and the right side or in the middle, we can look at the left and right eye dominant way as well. So this is what the Dutch do. They use a test to see if you're left or right eye dominant, and that helps us to identify if we see more out of the right eye, if we see more out of the left eye. Normally we're better suited to different parts. However, think about your skills as well. Okay, so if you're good at things like your tomahawks and playing off the reverse side, you'll probably be better suited to playing on the left hand side. If, however, you're quite fast and you're good at attacking pace and turning out and sprinting, okay, the right side might be suited to you. Or if you have the ability to do both ways, obviously playing in the center would be suitable too. So there's no hard and fast rules as such, but hopefully this is just giving you a few guidelines to think about what you're good at, what comes naturally to you, and where you feel you're best suited. Okay, so when you're going in for trials or selections, you know what you want to have as a preference, but you also get versatile players as well. So if there's not just one particular one that you feel you're suited to, that's also okay. Players have the ability to play in different positions are also valuable for a team. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you're not just one, you can be more than one, and having the ability, this is really about having a hockey brain, having the ability to fill in for where the team needs you is also a key trait to have as well. So it's okay if it's not just one. If you've enjoyed this video and you'd like some help taking your game to the next level, you can apply for a free strategy session with me where we can have a chat and talk about how we can work on your game and take you to the next level. All you got to do is complete the form below or go to hockeyperformanceacademy.com/application to have a session with me, so that we can find out how you can take your game to that next level. I'll see you in the next video.